everybody. Welcome to
What up, Dimps?
Welcome to AFA or Anime Fights Association. This is a new podcast we're starting just to go over anime. Essentially, we're just going to be pitting fucking anime characters against each other theoretically and discussing who would win.
You forgot about the most important part. We're drinking
and drinking. Yes. It's not a good fucking podcast.
The goal
we're
of
not
this podcast
drinking.
is for us to get an excuse to drink.
The goal of this podcast is to get you to drink.
Yes. If you're not drinking along, what the fuck are you doing?
Oh, we need to have a drinking game.
We need to have a drinking game.
Yeah.
Every time we swear, take a drink.
Oh my god. All right.
See you later, fucks.
Do we want to introduce ourselves? Or...
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. I am Sonic. It's a fucking stupid name, but that's what these dumbasses call me. And you won't know my real name. Fuck you guys.
It's Chaboy Leroy. Never sang that again.
Except
I probably am.
Karate black belt.
I'm Aaron. I am, don't have a nickname, and I'm not your boy.
I fucking hope not. Alright, so quick rundown of how these episodes are going to go. We're going to have a couple fights each one. And every once in a while we'll have title matches. Just kind of like a real fucking UFC type shit.
Like some Logan Paul shit? Or
Yeah, Logan Paul versus Floyd Mayweather for the biggest douchebag.
Except for we're not getting paid.
Except we're not getting paid. Thank you.
And no, we're not having the overrun conversation of whether Saitama would be Goku or not.
Yeah. If you want to pay us, go ahead. So the first episode, we have a couple. We're gonna do all title matches this episode. So the first one we have going is: do we want to save the best for last, or do we?
I don't know which one's the best.
I think you know which one's the best.
I know which one's my best.
Okay, well we'll save that one for last.
Let's go with that one first.
You want to go with that one first?
No, because then we want to keep the interest, you know? We want to keep them waiting for a little something until the end of the episode.
So
shut the fuck up. Fuck you.
So disappointed.
Shut the fuck up. No, they're gonna love it. Okay. Ignore that. We're gonna start with the so the first fight we're gonna go with is it's not an actual fight. It's more of a I'm calling it the brain belt. Okay, that's what it's called. Don't fucking quote me on that. That's a fucking awful name.
Who's the best studier?
Who's it? Yeah, no. So the first fight is gonna be Yami Yugi from Yu-Gi-Oh.
Okay.
Versus I can't remember his fucking first name, but Ayana Koji from Classroom of the Elite. In a game, doesn't matter what fucking game. Not Yu-Gi-Oh, because that shit is all chance. In a game of Uno.
So are we stacking plus twos or not?
What?
We stack plus twos or not?
Not in the new version of Uno.
You were never able to do that.
No, it was unclear.
No, it was against the... All right, whatever.
No, all right, clear.
In the new version of Uno, who would win? So, I know you're not versed in Classroom of the Elite.
Not one bit.
But you are.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so...
He's smart.
He is very smart. But there's also an issue with Classroom of the Elite where all three versions of it are different. The anime, the light novel, and the manga are different.
All right, well,
I've only seen the anime,
right?
For this, yeah, we'll do anime for this purpose.
Okay,
cool.
But he's also an unreliable narrator, so when he's talking, we don't know what's actually happening because he's potentially lying.
Okay, great.
But it's so deep that, we believe it. Because he's a... What's the word I'm looking for? He's a... No.
Sociopath?
Yeah, well, yes. Yeah, he's a sociopath, but he's a compulsive liar.
Okay.
Kind of like my ex.
I feel like that has nothing...
Yikes. Well, all right. Let's discuss Yugi first.
Well, I feel like it's a shoo-in for Yugi. I know nothing about this other show, this other person. He's a compulsive liar. But the whole point of Uno is I feel like confidence in your
Are the cards.
in your throwing, and you gotta just like throw the cards with confidence.
That's
That's the
true.
whole point of Yu-Gi-Oh. You just laying down your cards.
But it's also, if you don't got it, you don't got it, you know?
Ayana Koji's pretty well known for playing mind games. That's his thing.
So he pulls some reverse
He's
shit
like
on
a
you.
master manipulator.
But that's not a mind game. That's just being a savage.
Yeah, but I mean...
And if there's anyone that's a card savage, it's Yugi.
Oh no, I feel like a lot of Yugi's though is a lot of plot armor and luck.
Yeah, Yugi does have a lot of...
Okay,
Heart of the
welcome
Cards
to anime.
Well, half the fucking first anime, Yugi's making shit up. Let's be real.
Which is why he would master Uno. Oh, maybe he would fail in Uno because he'd like try to make up all the rules.
I mean, it depends on if... I think
Uno would
the
tweet out and be
real...
like, "Fuck you, Yugi."
I think what we're missing is... I think the real... determiner of this battle is if the Heart of the Cards is a real thing or if he's just extremely lucky. What do you think?
I think he's just lucky.
You think he's just lucky?
We gotta assume a neutral playing field IQ level.
Is he lucky? Because the fucking Yami Yugi shit comes out of a puzzle. Like,
I have 0 words.
okay, all right, well, all right, Aaron. What do you think? Is he lucky or is it?
I think he's
ability?
lucky.
He's lucky.
It was lucky he found the puzzles. Lucky he was able to put it together.
I feel like that makes sense. There's no evidence of him actually having any special knowledge or like mental ability.
Well, I mean, he has special knowledge, but
like I guess, but it's just kind of like.
I mean, in Uno, he wouldn't have fucking special knowledge. I'm gonna give it to Ayano Koji if Yugi has been relying on luck the whole time. I don't know if he has.
My only thing with Ayano Koji though is I feel like he might overthink it. When Yugi will just be like,
I don't think so.
He's a strong card.
I think Yugi would actually win it because he's lucky. Because Uno is just you get lucky, you don't.
That's true. That's true.
That's the whole point of Uno. There's very little strategy you can do.
I don't think Ayano Koji would overthink it. But he just might get unlucky. I think in a game of luck, I think Yugi's got it all day. Because I think Yugi's the luckiest motherfucker.
So are we saying a game that's luck based, we're saying Yugi got it, but a game that's skill based, we say Ayano Koji's got it?
But what is Uno? Is Uno luck based?
I feel like
I guess we're gonna. Yeah, I would say
Right.
Yugi takes
got
it. So Yugi's got the fucking brain belt.
I feel like we should start every episode with the brain belt.
Brain belt
in a random board game.
in a random
Every day, like
we're gonna run out characters, dude. All right. Well, moving on from the fucking brain belt, we have the middleweight belt. And this one, me and Aaron are very versed in. You're only half versed in this fight. But it's Gaara from Naruto.
Wins. I don't care who you say.
Oh, I don't know, man. Gaara from Naruto versus Jura from Fairy Tail, one of the 10 wizard saints.
Rank 4 at his peak.
Rank 4.
I believe.
Okay, you need to tell me more about this.
Jura is known as Iron Rock Jura. I believe that's his nickname. Mm-hmm. But his magic allows him to make any earth like hard as steel, essentially.
Cool. Gaara's done that.
But it also includes sand. And Gaara is a sand manipulator.
Technically, sand, though, is just broken up rock.
Well, yeah, that's why Jura would be able to... Yeah.
Harden it.
But have we seen Gaara break rocks apart to make sand?
Yeah.
When did he do that?
He used to break the earth to make more sand.
Yeah, he was,
okay.
Yeah,
he would funnel his little gourd sand into the earth, crush it up to make more sand.
Okay. But would that work against Jura's theoretical iron rock?
I feel like it wouldn't pierce it, but I feel like there'd be enough from Gaara. Because Jura's attacks are very small and linear compared to the size of what Gaara can do.
Yeah.
Gaara could bury him.
Yeah, I was going to say, Gaara can literally
giant sand burial is pretty good, but Jura is also known for having like iron defenses in Fairy Tail. But then also
freaking Coliseum. Gaara's what's it called? Pyramid Coliseum, Sand Dungeon,
Grand Mausoleum.
Yeah, Mausoleum. No one's beating that.
Oh, one of my all-time favorite examples of Gaara's defense is have you seen the second Naruto movie?
Probably.
He blocks like a whole like line of fire from multiple cannon ships.
Oh, not so
like bad. He makes like a wave of sand. It's fantastic.
I feel like Gaara at his most basic form, like beginning of Gaara, his defense was like better than anyone else's defense.
No, in the very beginning.
Very beginning, Gaara's defense?
There's multiple examples of him being broken by Rock Lee and Sasuke.
Only Rock Lee.
And Sasuke. He broke it with Chidori. In the tuning exams, because Gaara was fucking Gaara was a little bitch back then.
Better than anyone else's defense, though.
In that,
like Gaara
at that time, yeah. Well,
his
Gaara's
defense
defensive fighter for sure. I mean, they both are, Gaara is definitely defensive.
Is Jura too?
Jura's kind of both.
I think he's like middle of the road.
Because he has a few attacks where, like, one of the big things, he turns, like, the ground or whatever into pillars, and he, like, attacks the pillars, kind of like a...
Yeah.
So it'll be, like, moldable rock that, like, hits, like, almost like spears.
Yeah,
that sounds super basic.
Well, one of his main attacks is he makes, like, a giant rock golem that, like, punches...
Who else does that? I'm thinking of, what's his name?
I don't fucking know.
Like, has that wood golem guy?
Hashirama.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm thinking about Jura I feel like every time you watch him fight, he only does one or two things at once. Like, he can do a giant defense and a small attack.
The only example I remember of Jura actually fighting was against Jalal, and he lost.
And then they lost against
Well,
Loxus.
he didn't lose. It got interrupted.
He basically lost.
I mean, it was Jalal using Mystigan's abilities to begin with, which lost.
And then he was about to use Grand Chariot,
and then he was about to use Grand Chariot, and he got interrupted.
You haven't seen Fairy Tail, have you?
I haven't seen.
You did get hit.
Yeah, I know. So, okay, everyone listening, all 40 million of you. I am the least versed in all of anime. These two got me into anime in college. We were all roommates, and so I'm still catching up, but I'm way behind. Well, I've watched all the basic ones.
Aaron, I think this fight comes down to where Gaara would place in the 10 Wizard Saints. Do you think he's above or below Jura?
I think
because Jura was at 4 at his peak, right?
I think he's above.
He's above.
I think I kind of think based on the rest of the series that 2 through 4 are kind of mid. Like God Serena is crazy, rank 1. Then 2 through 4, like Hyperion, those other 2 guys, they're kind of mid. Like Warren.
And we also just don't see much of Jura either, actually. He's not really...
I feel like he's a little bit one note, and the fact that he lost to Loxus, I feel like...
And Jalal, technically. Yeah.
So what I'm hearing is Scar's trash. Sorry.
Gar's trash?
You heard it here. Jura is trash. And Gar...
Well, he's not trash, but I think...
everything that you said about, like, his special moves, that sounds like Gar's, like, main, like, movements.
Well,
like, taking rock and turning him into things that hit other people. Like, that's
I think it really comes down to the fight itself would legitimately come down to whether Jura can harden the sand or not fast enough.
But Gar can harden the sand as much as he can.
I don't know if Jura would be able to keep up just because of the amount that Gaara can control sand compared to Jura's rock. So I think...
Because he can't control that much, right? He can just harden stuff and then, like, manipulate it from there?
Yeah, I think,
so at that point.
I think so. I think that's how it works.
If he can't take sand, turning it into bullets...
I think Gaara would have the...
Hands down.
Yeah, I think Gaara would take it. So we're gonna go...
This is like what Jura stuff looks like. So it's like...
Yeah.
They're fighting...
Well, the animation is sick.
Yeah, we're gonna give it to Gaara here for the middleweight class.
Oh, Gaara has it for sure.
Yeah, that wasn't the golem, though.
That was just the giant pillar.
Yeah. Toph would beat Jura.
Theoretically, Toph would beat a lot of people. Theoretically.
Most of my favorite anime characters.
Theoretically.
All right, so we'll give it to Gaara.
We're going to give it to Gaara. All right, so now for the heavyweights. And we're going to be talking about one of my favorite anime characters, actually. Actually, my favorite anime character, Ryuko Matoi from Kill la Kill. Versus...
Makes sense.
What a guy. Versus All Might from My Hero.
I think this is kind of ridiculous.
Here comes the fucking... I should preface this. I didn't say it earlier. These are our opinions, just so you know.
No, these are facts. These are facts. Call
all
the
my
editors.
fanboys.
I have not seen... What's it called? Kill la Kill. I keep wanting to say... what's it? Kill God?
Akame got killed.
Akame got killed. Very different series.
Which is funny because it sounds like Akame got killed, and she's the only one that doesn't.
Yeah.
Oh,
wow.
Spoilers.
Wow, you motherfucker. You suck.
For anybody listening at home, I'm sorry.
Not
Fucking
sorry.
hell.
Watch the shows, people. I'm late already.
You haven't even seen Fairy Tail.
Yeah, bitch, get out of here.
Spoiled all of it for me. Thanks. Yeah, I haven't seen it. However, I've watched clips. I've seen the videos. And the things that she's tough. She's tough. However, I just don't think like her biggest wow moments. I feel like are All Might's mid moments.
Aaron, what do you think?
I don't know, because I watched her only a couple fights. 'Cause I haven't seen Kill la Kill myself. Like I watched a few fights. I watched her Berserk mode, which is probably the toughest thing I assume probably in the series.
No, that's actually not true.
When she lost control. And I was watching the damage the individual strikes were doing when she was fighting. And it's more like crater size, but All Might can like level a city with a punch.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like his like extreme hits, they're like a whole city's gone.
Like they shake the city.
Well, those weren't Ryuko's extreme hits, though.
All right, but are her extreme hits? Is she leveling the city?
It doesn't show it because she's in space at the time.
Okay.
Her top tier form is called Senketsu Kisaragi. But even far before that, shockwaves from her swinging her sword were slicing buildings in half, pretty much.
I feel like that shows the sharpness of her sword and her ability.
Is that how shockwaves work?
Okay, no. Facts. But slicing a building in half is not the same
As leveling a city.
As punching the air and 5 buildings behind it fall down. That is my opinion.
Yeah.
I say All Might's got it. I think she might have more speed.
Oh, she definitely has far more speed. It's like it's hard to tell with Kisaragi form just because we barely see any of it.
I also haven't seen it.
Also, one of the things, all the clips I was watching, I don't know if it's the whole show, but it's like every time she fights, she's like tired in like 2 minutes.
That's mainly the reason for that is blood loss. It's because her Kamui, which is the thing that gives her the abilities, it draws blood.
Draws her blood.
Yeah.
Because it kept saying, you only have a couple more minutes,
that's another reason. Which also, All Might, we can also debate that he's trash because he only lasts a few minutes.
Yeah.
Because he's dying constantly.
Yeah, we can't even put... we can't even put top form All Might in because we barely
we don't even know top form.
Yeah, so
we never saw it.
To theorize.
I don't know. I mean, if it's not top form All Might, it might he might not win.
If it's not top, okay, but we
then
cannot
remove
debate top form.
Yeah, we
can't.
Then.
We have to say her when she has all her clothes on.
But there's an example of that though.
I mean, when All Might fight All for One and just fucking
we've
that
seen
one
flashbacks.
punch literally had enough wind to yeet a helicopter.
I haven't seen enough My Hero for that part.
No, we've definitely seen flashbacks of him in top form.
Okay,
and also you see him fighting All Might. And so, like, you see the damage he does. You never see him, like, winning a fight in top form because he's always dying halfway through. But, yeah, I say from, like, if we talk in top form, each character, also, I haven't watched it, so I could be completely wrong. So I don't know how, also, I've only seen her battling people, and I don't know how strong those people are to say, like, oh, she's not really doing much damage. But...
Oh,
so, like,
Satsuki's a monster, too.
Yeah, I don't know. What I could see in this fight, I could see literally... Ryuko outspeeding him, getting right up on him, like slicing into his arm, the blade getting caught and him just punching the shit out of her, like once. Like the blade getting caught in his arm, literally like stuck in his muscle, and just...
I don't know.
One punch.
If she has one of her swords, maybe, but her full weapon is a pair of scissors.
Yeah, that scissor thing's crazy.
So if she literally has both pairs... I think he's going to lose an arm.
Yeah, but the thing with All Might, though, he'll lose that arm.
Yeah, no, he will, yeah.
He'll lose that arm and keep going.
If she can cut through it.
Yeah, like...
his arms are like...
and that scissor, she can cut through his arm.
Yeah.
I think, like, that weapon is crazy. So she can cut through his arm, but he's not stopping.
Another issue there is that Ryuko, if she loses an arm, not only will she also keep going... No, Ryuko, you have to watch. Okay. Ryuko is really...
I watched the thing where Ryuko pulled the thing off and there's literally like blood all over the place. And they're like, I'm going!
She is fueled by anger. Okay, if she gets pissed, she's not stopping. But she's also made of the things that the things are made out of. She was infused with them at birth.
Yeah.
So I think there is an example of her losing like a limb and it getting reattached.
Well,
but I don't remember.
One clip I saw, she was literally like ripping open her like to get to the strings
I think
or whatever.
She pulled her heart out at one
There was
point.
one point where Sasuke was literally holding her heart. Like,
yeah.
Jeez.
Like, okay, daughter of mine.
Ryuko was incredibly durable.
All right, hold on.
Like, I feel like All Might would literally have to smash the head like a zombie.
Yeah, no, her mother.
I didn't know she's made of this stuff.
Her spoiler alert: if you don't want to hear this, skip. Her mother is known as Ragyo. She is a monster among monsters. She's like the top tier villain of the show. She's partially made of life fibers, which fuel all the superpowers of the show.
Right, yeah.
Ryuko is also made of life fibers, and the scissors that she has can cut life fibers, which is essentially a life force. So they're made for extinguishing that. And there is an example of her heart getting pulled out, and she's fine.
Okay, so I could be convinced.
She even shows like these absurd like slicing buildings in half feats when she doesn't have Senketsu or Kamui. So just her with her sword, base among base, just her with her sword. She's like demolished a building. And she's just a student.
I might be switching sides.
Well, I'm definitely for Ryuko, in case you can't tell. I'm a little biased, but yeah, no,
straight up.
No, Ryuko's 17. I don't think so.
Doesn't stop other people we know.
Fuck off! not me, dog.
Look at Leroy's face.
I don't know. I'm gonna call it here. I think we can talk about this for a while. I'm gonna call it here. I'm gonna say I'm for Ryuko.
Do you think that she could take All Might's punches for like could she take 5 straight punches from All Might?
I think in her higher forms, yeah. A base form Ryuko, no. I think if she's been powered up, yes.
All right, well, my vote's for All Might, so Leroy, you're the tiebreaker.
Goodness gracious. I haven't seen it.
Break that tie.
I haven't seen it, so my opinion is very unvalid, if that's a word.
Invalid.
Bivalid. Univalid. Not really sure. But I would have to go with
Ryuko.
Wow.
Okay. All right.
Okay, fair enough.
It's a tough one.
Here's why I went there. Her durability. If she's made of this stuff,
yeah, she's like partially made of life fibers.
So like her durability, I'm sure, is crazy.
Yeah.
Like even like if she's like half dead, she still has like
and she'll still keep fighting.
Yeah.
That's like one of the biggest things is that Ryuko's will is just crazy. Like if she's pissed off enough, she won't stop.
And we haven't seen All Might really have to fight with will.
I do kind of feel like All Might kind of relies on the power of friendship a little bit too.
Yeah. He really does. He really does rely on the power of friendship.
I really need that one punch.
Ryuko fights based off anger, and everything pisses her off.
Yeah, no, I think durability alone makes me want to say.
But she's also really another thing is she's super adaptable. Like there's an arc in the show where she's fighting the Elite Four of the school, and she learns a new ability based off each fight during the fight. So,
yeah, and also she has a weapon too. All Might just got his, fists.
Crinkle cut fists.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so with that,
ew, dog.
I have to say, is it Ryuko?
Ryuko. Okay.
Ryuko.
All right. The heavyweight belt goes to Ryuko.
That's crazy. I went there.
So
I started off so against her.
So the final fight is for what I'm calling the baby weight belt. And it's just...
How are we ending here?
It's just for those guys that, are just fucking dog shit.
But they're there.
Fuck that.
Loyal.
That's rude because this one fighter, the first fighter,
very nice guys.
He is a fucking nice guy, and his name is fucking Moomin Rider from One Punch Man.
He's my guy.
Class 1 rank
the cyclist for justice. I'm a big One Punch Man fan. Fun fact.
Oh, I love me some One Punch. I just rewatched it last week. Actually.
Going against Moomin Rider. Well, season 3's coming out. Moomin Rider's opponent is Mineta
From
My
My Hero Academia. Class 1A.
I'm going to have All Might and the same conversation.
I thought, I don't know. I figured these two were perfect for the baby weight belt.
Moomin Rider takes it all the way.
Again,
I disagree.
It's hard to say immediately because you really got to look at. Because Moomin Rider is literally just a guy.
Person
He's just a dude on a bike. And I think from what we've seen, he knows a little bit of martial arts. A little bit.
We've seen him stand in a martial arts form.
Exactly.
We haven't seen him actually fight anything. He's got the stance down.
That is why I say
do anything.
A little bit. I think he's most likely self-trained. Obviously, if you're a C-class hero, you want to learn some martial arts. So I would assume he knows at least the basics. But he is just a man on a bike. Mineta, on the other hand, is about 1'5", maybe. Wears a diaper. And throws these fucking weird-ass things on the top of his head.
He's short and throws the balls around.
Do we know how many he can fucking throw before he starts bleeding out?
It's increased. So I don't know how much now. But it used to be like 3.
And
at the current part of the series, it's quite a few.
I don't know enough about
hundreds, right?
My Hero.
Plus,
I've seen some My Hero. I think I've seen the first couple seasons of it.
Yeah, because he definitely gets a lot better.
Yeah, well, yes, I know
his
he's
character
trash.
development is a lot better.
Oh.
No, his character development.
Man, they gave this guy character development.
He gets better only because he's actually willing to fight now. Like he has some will.
I mean, most of the time it's to see boobs or something.
Oh, so true. I feel like.
And this is how I fight. I see it would go between them. Moomin Rider would ride up. Mineta would literally fucking throw his ball at the bike.
He'd fall.
Moomin Rider would yeet off and pass out.
He would land it.
No, all right.
He would land that fall.
No, all right. Here's what I say. The fight is a female is in trouble. And Mineta and Moomin Rider think they are the bad guys. But Moomin Rider also he loves justice. That's the thing. And he's pretty durable for a human. There was the scene where he fights Deep Sea King. He's still conscious afterwards.
Yeah.
And then I don't remember if he was conscious after fighting Garo.
No.
Was he not conscious? He passes out?
Yeah.
Well, he did get fucking slammed in the face first on the ground.
No, he definitely passes out.
I really... Does it show how sticky those fucking things are? How long do they last?
They can stick to anything and pretty much hold the weight of anything.
Yeah, he can also detach and attach to it himself, but nothing else can really. And
it's permanently sticky. Or it hasn't shown where it's popped off. So literally, he's held up like pillars with it. You can hold two Spider-Man, 2 sets of them Spider-Man webs and hold stuff up.
Yeah, no, those are strong.
Because them themselves, they aren't crap for attacking, but there's so many support you places to use it. So
I think between the two,
it's not fair. Meta wins, but he's such a chump.
I think it depends on the situation. Because I think if Moomin Rider is smart enough to figure out what the things are, and he's able to dodge them, I think Moomin Rider takes it.
But then what does he do?
He can only dodge so many, though.
I know.
What does he do? What does he do to Mineta after that? Punches him?
Yes.
With his regular human hand?
Yeah.
And which Mineta
sticks to his hand?
What the thing is, does Mineta take hits at all? Because he looks like he's about 7.
Yeah, no, he can't get hit. If he gets hit, he's done.
I think even Moomin Rider would be able to knock that little fuck out. That's assuming Moomin Rider can get close. But even then, if Mineta sticks him, what's he gonna fucking do? Because Mineta never has.
See, but also
Mineta never by himself.
there's a shock. Well, he was by himself when he had to escape from the.
Yeah, but did he fight somebody by himself?
He was able to rescue and escape.
That's the thing. Because we can talk about this for a while, but like I think if Moomin Rider gets stuck, then what?
You know what happens? This is a cop out, but what's going to happen is Moomin Rider is going to beat Mineta, but in a way that Mineta's just like kind of trapped in his own stupidity. Like he's going to trap himself in a way, and then Moomin Rider's going to be just like, all right, I'm going to walk away now and not actually like doing anything. No one's laying hands on anybody. It's going to be a tactical who can trap who.
I don't know if Moomin Rider's relying on tactics, but I mean,
in that case, then
to be completely honest, I give it to Moomin Rider just because I don't know if Mineta can do anything after he sticks Moomin Rider.
But we also don't know what Moon Rider can do.
See, if Moomin Rider's completely stuck, man, and just kick him in the face.
Can he reach his face? I don't know, man.
Can get a car and run him over.
I don't know. I'm just gonna give it to Moomin Rider just because I don't really know what Mineta's gonna do afterwards.
Moomin Rider gets stuck to the side of a building or the ground.
Yeah, like
I don't think we can do a building. I think just the ground.
The ground, yeah.
But like to the ground. As soon as he's walking towards Mineta, because he can't fly, can't jump high, can't do anything. He's walking to him. Maybe running, because he's not going to be biking, because the first thing Mineta's going to do is stick the bike to something.
Yeah. So
then he's walking or running to him. Mineta throws all his 1,000 sticky balls on the ground. and then Moomin Rider has no.
And then his feet are stuck to the ground.
Then what is he going to do?
Well, he's still got his hands. It's not like he can't punch Mineta when Mineta comes in to kick him. I think if Moomin Rider somehow gets his arms stuck to the ground, I think Mineta takes it.
Mineta Rider.
That'd be awful.
He's fast with his things because he can bounce off of them.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah, he uses them like mini trampolines, like moon shoes.
He can do like he can like post them up different places, and he uses as like little ricochet, so he can bounce around the entire room.
It's like Rock Lee, Gara.
Yeah.
Don't compare it to that.
So okay. Mineta wins that, I think.
I don't know.
He has powers! Why is he in the conversation?
I'm voting for Mineta. Sorry, man.
I know.
Moomin Rider is one of my favorite One Punch Man.
I'm a One Punch Man fan. I'll tell you that. I'm one of the biggest. And I'm still gonna give it to Moomin Rider just because I fucking hate Mineta and I refuse. Even though Moomin Rider would lose, I'm not giving it to Mineta. I'm voting for Moomin Rider.
You know who this should have been between?
Who?
Moomin Rider and what's the lightning dude's name?
Kaminari?
No, Moomin Rider would lose.
Rubber Wheels.
Moomin Rider would lose.
Rubber Wheels.
He would lose.
He's not shocking anything. Rubber Wheels.
It doesn't matter. Fucking choose.
I already chose. Mineta.
Oh, okay. All right.
Moomin Rider loses.
Fucking hell. Rest him. Fucking we really gave the baby weight class the fucking...
I mean, you just said the baby weight class. He's the only one wearing a diaper, so...
Oh, God. Oh, God.
Yo, we just deep-seeking that guy.
Oh, God.
No.
All right. So, we have a little bit of time. I have a question for you guys.
Yeah.
Since we're on the whole My Hero train, Tatsumaki from One Punch versus the My Hero verse.
Tatsumaki's what?
Terrible Tornado rank 2. In One Punch. Tatsumaki, the Esper in One Punch Man.
Versus anybody in My Hero?
Versus the whole My Hero universe.
Tatsumaki? Who the heck is... Oh! I don't think anyone can beat her.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying the whole My Hero verse.
All together?
Yeah.
I'm feeling like there's got to be some weird-ass power that, like, erases the presence and...
well, it depends.
Suicide bomb on him.
The whole fight depends on whether Eraserhead can erase her powers or not.
Why wouldn't he be able to?
Because I don't know how the quirks work.
He just looks at you. your quirk's gone.
But she doesn't have a quirk. She has psychic abilities.
Oh, his quirk's a mutation.
Yeah, so I don't. It depends on whether that works or not.
Okay, but it's only called quirks because it's in the show with quirks.
Yeah, but I don't know if it would correlate. There's a couple weird things like that. It's like All for One and like Eraserhead would be debatables. But I think if they don't work, I think fucking Tatsumaki solos.
Like if it's a biological thing, the like Eraserhead and All for One.
Yeah, I don't remember Tatsumaki's origin. I think it might have been.
Has an origin except for
she does. It's. I think it was a lab thing. In the manga, she does. In the manga,
I know there's got to be some hero that has like a reflective power, kind of like Ghost from Black Clover or something like that.
Yeah, but like
reflect their power back on her.
The issue is that Tatsumaki can reflect psychic abilities, so she could reflect her own back. Yeah. She's shown that in the manga.
I don't know anything. I only know the anime. So
yeah,
I don't know any other.
In the manga, Tatsumaki, I think, completely levels multiple cities.
Well, I know that. I know like she's powerful. But I don't know anything about the mirroring stuff.
No, she in the manga it shows her being able to mirror or to reflect other psychic attacks because she fights someone called Orochi, who fuses with this like fucking bitch who Tatsumaki doesn't like, who also has Esper powers, and she is able to reflect them. But she like her feats in the anime alone are like absurd because the Boros cannons.
Yeah, no, those are crazy.
Those things are mass. It shows Saitama like flattening one, but those things are huge. They're like the size of buildings, and they're going like an insane speed because they're shot out of a cannon.
Cannons,
so she has insane reaction time, super durability. She goes against multiple dragon class threats in the manga and is still conscious. She loses because she goes against like 6 of them, but she's still conscious. She only gets saved by I think Blast and Saitama and Genos. But Genos almost dies. So
what else is new?
Yeah,
Genos dies in every single fight.
But yeah, she in the manga it's shown she completely rends like multiple cities at once fighting Orochi.
I mean, I don't know what character in My Hero could beat her.
And fun fact, in the anime, the meteor scene that she does is not canon, but theoretically, according to her abilities in the manga, it's probably possible.
The what?
The meteor, when she drops a meteor on that one thing, it's not canon, but she probably could do it. So that's why I asked. Yeah. I think Tatsumaki would actually take it.
Takes that dub.
I know, depending on whether the whole city they're in.
What?
I feel like all the heroes would get in one place, you just level it.
Well, they'll be in that freaking school.
I think she wins depending on whether All for One and Eraserhead shit work or not. That's weird. I think the creators would have to confirm that one.
I feel like even if they did exist, All for One has to touch her, right?
Oh, does he?
I think All for One has to touch you.
Does it? Aaron, do you know if All for One has to touch the person?
I don't remember.
Because if he does, he's fucked. No, there's no way he stands a chance.
No one's touching her.
No one will touch Tatsumaki. It's not possible.
But I would say Eraserhead would be the only person to...
I think even Saitama had trouble touching Tatsumaki in the webcomic.
Really?
Yeah. The original webcomic. I think even he had some trouble. I mean, he beat her, obviously, but I think she was one of the toughest fights he's had, from what I know. But yeah, no one will touch. So I think if All for One has to touch her, it's down to Eraserhead.
And Eraserhead really can't do much after that.
And that's also only for as long as he can stare at her, right?
Yeah,
but he's also mastered that.
Yeah, okay.
He has like a solid few minutes with it.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it depends on him. I think he's the... Or if somehow Stain can do something.
Oh, with the blood paralyzation?
If somehow that manages to
understand.
Because Tatsumaki isn't immune to bleeding. It's shown she's insanely durable, but she does bleed. So but also doesn't like Stain like lose his powers at some point. I don't know. Stain's a weird character.
Capture or something like that.
Yeah, he used to be a hero. Yeah. There's a whole manga about it, actually.
Really?
Yeah, My Hero Vigilantes.
Honestly, when I watched it through the series through again, like not too long ago,
My Hero.
I thought the Stain arc was a lot longer than it really was. It's only like 3 episodes. It's
really short.
It's like a few episodes.
Sucks. He's one of them. Honestly,
he was cool.
My favorite villain from My Hero is in a fucking movie. Like,
really?
9, bruh, from 2 Heroes.
That's what we saw, right?
Yeah. 9 has All for One, the quirk.
Oh.
He's like a copy, like a clone kind of, but he is way cooler.
That was a pretty cool movie.
His design is cool.
My favorite My Hero character is the
Mineta.
I can't with you. No, what's his name? Obviously,
Mineta.
My favorite.
Sticky Balls.
Sticky Balls.
Yeah, Mr. Sticky Balls himself.
What's his name? What's his fucking hero name?
The dude who makes
fucking
mud
grape
copies.
juice.
Great Ball?
Mud
Grape
copies.
juice?
The mud copy dude.
I'm fucking not. Don't look at me.
Black dude. All black.
Oh,
He's not even a hero. He's a villain.
Super Alloy Darkshine?
What?
From One Punch?
No.
Mud.
He makes mud copies of himself. He's a villain.
Oh, I know who you're. Twice.
Is his name Twice?
Yeah.
I don't fucking know. I don't know. I didn't watch that far.
I feel like he'd be your favorite too.
Really?
Twice?
Yeah.
I like Bakugo.
Of course you like Bakugo.
No,
You sound like Bakugo.
honestly, it's not even why you think I like Bakugo. I just my biggest problem with One Punch, or not One Punch, My Hero, is the quirks. I don't like a lot of them.
Oh, just the fact that like
I just don't like them.
lame.
I'll tell you, I really liked Deku in the beginning. I thought his ability was really cool, and I think the best fight in the show is him versus Todoroki.
Until they nerfed Todoroki.
yeah.
When they were
they really nerfed him, bro.
They did nerf Todoroki, but I think the cool thing about Deku was he had super strength, but he had to conserve it. Because like in that fight, he was snapping fingers to like send shockwaves, which was
but that would
sick.
make him the weakest person.
It wouldn't make him the weakest.
The whole point is that you have to get stronger so that you don't serve
but
it as much.
It's just like after that stops, he just has super strength, and I'm like, oh, it's just super strength.
Yeah, the only reason why I'm okay with it is because he had to earn it.
I mean, it's not like I have a big problem with it. It's just like I think there are other more interesting characters.
Yeah.
I think Bakugo is sick. I think his ability is really cool.
You know which quirk was completely nerfed? Like should be more powerful than it is. Girl who has to just like who can make anything out of her body.
Oh
She
yeah.
just takes her shirt off and things come out of her.
Well, who was the you know who I think was probably fucking nerfed to shit? That astronaut motherfucker.
Oh,
Couldn't that
the
bitch?
number
13.
13, yeah.
Couldn't that motherfucker make like black holes?
with their finger, yeah.
Yeah.
Who?
The
13, the
astronaut that
astronaut.
like immediately dies or gets fucking
Yeah, the
beat to
guy
shit.
comes out of
It's
nowhere
when,
from behind and blows their back.
The time when All Might fights Nomu for the first time.
At the USJ?
Yeah.
Oh, you're right.
13 can make like
Yeah.
fucking portable black holes.
Yeah,
Like,
no, this dude is like he could have been tough. Who beat him?
I don't know.
It was the Warp Gate guy. Because he
Oh.
literally...
I don't know.
Use
13
black hole.
literally like
And the Warp
lasted
Gate
a
guy
second,
yeeted
bruh.
the black hole behind him, so it ripped the 13's back out.
Right. Yeah. I mean, that was the best way to beat him, though.
Yeah,
It
I
made
mean,
sense
there's
to beat him that
not
way.
a whole lot other way to beat a black hole.
Yeah.
Frankly.
You just have to have the black hole suck the source of the black
Man,
hole.
My Hero sucks, man. I would not want to live there. Can you imagine, like, oh yeah, I'm gonna fucking sick quirk like black holes, and then you end up like fucking Mineta. Can you imagine Mineta's parents be like, my kid got a quirk. Oh,
He's always touching his balls.
why is he wearing a diaper? Why is he a foot tall?
Why is my daughter a frog?
No, she's tough. Do not come for what's her name?
Sue? Asui?
Asui.
What's her other
Froppy?
name? Yeah,
Froppy.
Froppy. Yeah.
Well, the real question is,
All right, so that has been AFA Anime Fight Association.
thank you all for coming. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. It was a fucking time.
It was a time.
It was a time.
Hopefully you drank.
That's all I have to say.
Catch the next one.
Catch y'all later.